Hello everyone! In this video we're going to be decorating a small apartment inspired by this bar bag that comes with Lovestruck. When I saw this, it actually reminded me of an apartment tour that I saw on YouTube. It was this beautiful, very small apartment inspired by a gelato bar, and it had similar things to this, so I thought I would have my own gelato bar inspired apartment in The Sims. I'm going to link that video in the description. It's by the channel Never Too Small. They have lots of tiny houses and apartment tours, and they're always great inspiration. So I decided that I would have the kitchen right next to the door and that I would have the fridge next to it, and then I just decided to get some island seating. I am using a lot of Lovestruck and the Cozy Bistro kit, as well as High School Years and a bit of the Modern Lux kit. But I did use stuff from several packs. So for example, these counters are from Home Chef Hustle, and then these pendant lights are from Dream Home Decorator. I also got the stove and the oven from that pack because I wanted to be able to have them be part of these counters, because I didn't have any more space for a stove anywhere. Although you could also have you could live somewhere with no stove. I don't think I would recommend that, but you could. But anyway, here I am using this fence to separate the Cozy Bistro tile from this Basecamp marble. I wanted to have some more separation between the kitchen and the bathroom and the rest of the space, mostly just for aesthetics, because I really wanted to use this tile, but I thought that it was too much for using in the whole apartment. And I also got this door from Stringerville and this beautiful painting with some cake. That's from City Living. It's an unlockable if you are in the food critic career. And I saw that there were some slots on this bar bag, so I added some candy from Paranormal, some plates also from Home Chef Hustle, that beautiful, very small plant from Lovestruck, and then I just got a sponge, a coffee cup, and a teapot from Cottage Living. I also used a few things from Cottage Living. All of these packs that I was using have some great pink swatches, so I thought that was the best way of decorating these and making it look cohesive, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's definitely my apartment with the most pink ever. I also decided to use these like wall decorations from Decor to the Max so that I could make the windows look different from the inside, but keeping them the same on the outside. I know that it doesn't matter if you have different windows on the same apartment building, but I'm just more comfortable with having these be the same on the outside, and it really didn't, and it was an easy thing to do, and I really did like how this paneling turned out. I also decided to have a small table in this other corner. I suppose I could have added something like a chess table or some other skill building item, but I thought that it was cute to have that, and it looked more like a gelato bar that way. I also have a relatively small living room. I didn't end up using any of the 3-seater couches, only these 2-seater ones from High School Years. I wanted to use this beautiful mirror behind one of them, so I just eliminated the walls behind it so that I could have it at a better height. I don't know why it places so high up on the wall. But I also got this cupcake painting, this beautiful hanging plant from Lovestruck, and this clock that I always forget exists. That's from the base game, and it has this pink swatch, so I thought that I had to use it somewhere in here. I also got this picture from Cozy Bistro and this sign from High School Years. I really liked using stuff that was clearly meant for community lots, but I think that I made it work in this space because it still looks like an apartment, and I think it's very cozy still. I also used these coffee tables from Lovestruck. I decided to size one down. They are pretty small, so I felt that one of them didn't fill the space enough. So I sized it down, and then I just placed this tray with a coffee cup and a book, just to make this a bit more cozy. And then I got this beautiful dresser from High School Years. The first time I saw this, I thought this looks like ice cream. Like an ice cream parlor. And this swatch actually exists in a closet and a bedside table, so I wanted to use those as well. They are in the bedroom. And I got a beautiful chair from Lovestruck. I also decided to use the frame TV in a swatch that I normally never use, that abstract painting one. I tend to go for the one with the flowers. And I also thought that it was very cute to have a small record player. But then here in the office, we have very large windows, and I think that's just so beautiful. I was filming this on a cloudy day, so I was getting this weird lighting glitch. I was getting outdoor lighting inside of the apartment, but if it was cloudy, I didn't get that as much. So yeah, I just thought that was a bit weird. But I decided to get a gold laptop and to use this desk and chair from high school years. I wanted to use that chair in the dining room, but I didn't think it quite fit in there. So I decided to use it there instead. I also got a bookcase and a trash can. So it's a skinny room that basically just has lots of natural light. But I think that it looks alright in that space. Because of the archway and the double door, you did need quite a bit of space just to walk through that office nook. But here in the bedroom, I decided to use this bed from high school years. The bedside tables are also from there, as well as these lamps. I did add quite a bit of clutter to the bedside tables, and I also really wanted to have this mirror from Lovestruck. It places a bit too high up, and I would have lowered it, but you cannot do the same thing that I did to the other one because this is the outside wall. But one thing that I really did like was that since we had that menu on the kitchen so that the window wasn't interrupted by the counters, I decided to cover the fact that it was blocked on the other side by adding a mirror inside of the wall. It's just in front of the actual glass, so it works perfectly as a mirror still, and I was very happy with that. But then in the bathroom, I really wanted to try and add an archway into the shower. I have seen this on Pinterest a lot, and that apartment I mentioned had a similar thing, but it was more of the entrance to the whole bathroom. That one had lots of interior windows, and the bathroom wasn't exactly... It was kind of almost part of the primary bedroom, so this is very much a different thing, but also I was a bit inspired by that. I decided to use this wallpaper from Lovestruck because it had the right colors and the right style, and I didn't want to use the Cozy Bistro one everywhere in this apartment if I could use this one in one of the rooms. And I think it was perfect because I also paired it with the tile from high school years that also looks pretty art deco, and it just worked perfectly with the Cozy Bistro tile, so I was very happy with that. This is also the new shower head from Lovestruck, and I just added a few more of these decorations. I wanted to have another dresser in here just so that I could have more storage in the apartment, and this does work. I did test this bathroom and seems to have no problem with it. I just think it was super cute, and I really wanted to have that shower nook, so I was very happy that this worked out this way. And I also got this beautiful sink from high school years as well. I wasn't able to paint the whole ceiling. I actually was when I made this one room so that I could have it on the gallery, and you can find it over there under my ID, which is Veranio. I will also have that link down in the description. But yeah, it was like this apartment had no ceiling, and that's why I was getting that weird outdoor lighting glitch. So yeah. But that's it for this video. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon.